As we've already talked about, there are a number of different people being sued by Dominion voting systems for the allegedly libelous claims that have been made by people like Rudy Giuliani and Trump's other lawyer, Sidney Powell, although it went back and forth as to whether she really is his lawyer or not. And now she is coming up with what I call the Tucker Carlson, Alex Jones, Fox News defense, which is, you can't sue me over the things I said about you, Dominion, because nobody in their right mind would believe that I was saying things that are actually to be believed. This is actually the defense that she's putting out there. Forbes has a very interesting report which explains that former Trump lawyer and conspiracy theorist Sidney Powell moved to dismiss a lawsuit filed against her by Dominion Voting Systems, arguing that her earlier claims that Dominion was involved in an orchestrated voter fraud effort were so outrageous that, quote, reasonable people would not accept such statements as fact. We experienced this with Tucker Carlson. When Tucker was recently sued, Fox News lawyers actually argued in court, people should understand, viewers should know that Tucker isn't reporting facts. He's using hyperbole and doing like an entertainment show. So you can't hold him accountable for the things that he says, which is a fascinating and, of course, true defense, but not at all how Fox News wants to be understood. They want to be understood as reporting facts when it's convenient. When the legal rubber hits the road, all of a sudden, these shows are entertainment. This is hyperbole. This is a performance. Alex Jones, his lawyers using the defense in one of the many lawsuits that Alex Jones, the conspiracy theorist, faced, saying Jones is playing a character on his show. The things he is saying are more like an actor reading lines. You wouldn't charge an actor with sexual assault because in character they admit to a sexual assault. It's the same, essentially. They didn't use that example, but that's essentially what they're saying. It's the same with Alex Jones and Sidney Powell's lawyers. Yes, lawyers need lawyers. That if MAGA stands for anything, it's making attorneys get attorneys. Sidney Powell's lawyers argued that her claims about Dominion were, quote, opinions and legal theories and not statements meant for the public to literally believe. And that she simply shouldn't be held legally liable in this way. Now, what's completely pathetic and transparent about this is that she was saying these things as a lawyer who was actually filing motions. Now, as we know, the Trump campaign and administration went back and forth about whether Sidney Powell actually represented them. Trump did tweet multiple times listing Sidney Powell as someone who was leading the effort to overturn the election that Trump claimed was stolen from him after she went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs during some press briefing meant to explain their legal strategy. The Trump campaign or the Trump White House said she has nothing to do with us. But then she was back at the White House meeting with Trump and talking about, I don't remember if she was talking about martial law or seizing voting machines or whatever the case was. But the bottom line is that lawyers are saying these were just, ideas. They weren't meant to be taken as fact. And she doesn't even really have enough connection to this area of law. And she shouldn't be held accountable. So the lessons here are, number one, they are admitting she's a charlatan. The legal defense is based on nobody should have believed the things that she was saying. And number two, this applies to so much of right-wing media. You know, when they get in trouble for making completely dangerous anti-medical, anti-science-based statements about coronavirus, and the rubber meets the road, legally, so to speak, they say, oh, yeah, I mean, we weren't giving medical advice. This was just like, these were just ideas and nobody should take them seriously. Everybody should be talking to their doctor or whatever the case may be. And in fact, there are some right-wing channels. We were watching a live stream of, I think it was on Right Side Broadcasting, when during CPAC, I think it was Mike Lindell or someone else started making bogus claims about coronavirus and the election results. They cut away and read a statement which was about, we are not endorsing any of these claims. Everybody should check with their own doctors or whatever the case may be. So they all sort of know that this is just something they're doing for ratings and to create clicks and interest. But they will immediately abandon these positions as soon as it gets legally hot as it is getting now for Sidney Powell. And we'll just follow and see ultimately what happens with this lawsuit against her. But she's going for the "no one could possibly have believed the things I was saying anyway" defense. One of our sponsors is Vincero Watches, giving you 15% off. A high-quality wristwatch is the perfect way to elevate your style. Own at least one watch that makes you feel great when you put it on. You can often see me wearing my Vincero watch on the show. Mine is the gunmetal vessel model. I'm a big fan of the metallic look of the face of the watch. I like the silicone strap. You won't find a better made watch for this good a price anywhere else. When you put it on, you know you got more than you paid for. Vincero believes in crafting super quality watches from high-end materials, but selling them at fair prices, which is why they have over 26,000 five-star reviews. And they stand behind every watch they make with a 1-year return policy and 5-year warranty. They'll give you 15% off everything in their store and free shipping at davidpakman.com/watch. Use the coupon code Pakman.